I'm here to tell you a story about pain, murder, and redemption. The year was 2045, and the world was in chaos. Society lost its love for humanity. Anger and hatred spread like a plague, and eventually it led to a nuclear war. Every modern country in the planet decided to send nukes to their rivals. In this last great war, we all lost. Luckily, multiple cities planned for this crisis and created domes to protect their cities from the nuclear winter. While this allowed multiple cities to thrive, some cities decided to falsely claim to be the only inhabitable place on the planet. One of these cities was Sanatorian, a futuristic city filled with advanced technology. Our story begins here 100 years after the nuclear bombs hit, in the apartment of a man named Ford, a simple reporter who knew too much and was about to meet a mysterious assassin named E77.
You think you can just sneak into my home and I wouldn't notice?
You shouldn't have done that, Mr. Ford. This will be quite unfortunate for you.
How? I shot you in the head. How are you still standing?
Well, as you can see, your bullets can't harm me. I'm not like you. I'm not living.
I don't understand. You're here to kill me, aren't you?
Yes, I am, and there's no escaping it. You will die by my hands. Like I said earlier, I'm not like you. I'm not human. So please stay still. It's worse if you run.
E77's words struck fear into the soul of Mr. Ford. As a last resort, Ford began to run for his life. E77 pulled out his gun and began to shoot at his target. Ford crashed into a window and jumped straight out of his 30-story building, but was caught by E77. Now hanging 30 stories high outside of a window, Ford must figure a way out of this situation. This unpredictable behavior causes E77 to witness a flashback from a forgotten memory. E77 sees a little girl with a birthmark near her nose. He's quickly drawn back to the present. E77 is holding on to Ford's hand, keeping him from certain death 30 stories high.
I have to let go. I'm sorry.
Why save me? If you were just going to kill me!
You glitched me out by being too unpredictable. The targets usually don't try to kill themselves by jumping out of a window. I can't avoid my programming. My mission. I'm sorry. I really am.
No, you can't!
E77 regretfully lets go of his target, completing his mission, but this causes him to shut down. Our robotics assassin awakes in Afterlife Industries, the place that created him. There he is, greeted by a familiar face, a woman named April, an intelligent and beautiful robotics engineer in charge of keeping E77 in one piece.
How did I do, Doc?
I told you to just call me April, and honestly, really sloppy, but still better than most after experiencing a glitch of that magnitude. E77, you're lucky your thought processor didn't fry.
I thought the whole point of having a duplicated mind from a human was so that I wouldn't glitch in the middle of assassinations.
The pure androids with custom AI would have had their minds fried with a glitch like that. That's why we duplicate the human mind. A human understands how unpredictable the world can be and can adapt to the chaos in order to survive.
Well, that's the theory. I'm obviously not as perfect as the reports say. Are you gonna finally put me down, Doc? Like the others.
Keep calling me Doc, and I just might out of spite, but in all seriousness, you have nothing to worry about. You're still the best we have.
When the glitch happened, I saw something. A swing, a little girl with a birthmark on her face. It was like...
A memory? Like a video being played in your head?
Perhaps something like that, but I had no idea who the girl was.
It's just part of the glitch, your thought processor dealing with the target's unpredictable behavior. I think it's best I keep this glitch off the record, considering your new upgrade.
April picks up a remote and presses a button. The walls in front of them begin to open and reveals an advanced robotic body with long blades attached to the wrists and metal spikes emerging from his shoulders.
Behold your new vessel! We're gonna insert that mind of yours into this new body and we'll scrap your outdated one for parts.
Looks fun and all, but don't you think it's a bit flashy?
The spikes and blades are all retractable. Once we put the skin on, you'll pass as human.
I'm sold. What else can it do?
Advanced regeneration. The nanobots in this model are able to heal you within seconds, meaning less visits to yours truly.
There's always one downside. Alright, let's try it out.
E77's mind is put into a virtual reality training simulator. In the simulation, E77 is wearing his new vessel.
Welcome to your training simulator. Here you'll be able to practice your new moves and upgrades.
You know I don't need training, I prefer to just figure it out on my own. None of this is real.
Some people would say the same thing about you, but we both know reality is all about perception. If it feels real, then it is real.
A horde of ninjas spawn in front of E77.
Great. Ninjas. Because why not?
E77 unleashes two deadly blades from his wrists and begins to impale, dismember, and decapitate his targets.
What's next? Killer unicorns? Dinosaur with laser beams?
A large cyclops crashes down from the heavens. E77 shoots spikes into the eyes of the beast and dismembers the creature's legs.
See, I told you, I got this.
Alright, now for something I added into the program myself.
An intimidating knight in obsidian armor appears with two metal chain whips in each wrist.
Okay, that's different.
The knight throws a chain around E77's neck. The knight decapitates him, causing our protagonist's head to crash to the floor. The simulation ends and E77 wakes up, back with April.
Stop that, we both know you don't need oxygen.
I like to pretend. It makes me look more human.
No, it doesn't. You exaggerate it too much, same as when you laugh.
So I guess I failed the test.
You passed with flying colors. That bonus round was just for fun.
Great, so now let's test these upgrades on a real target.
You better not mess it up. You're the only assassination model given the new upgrade.
Come on, you know me, I'm always extra careful.
Later that night, E77 is chasing his target in the busy downtown streets of Sanatorium. E77 drives his motorcycle through a large explosion and his burns heal within seconds. April is communicating with E77 through his earpiece.
Why am I hearing explosions? I told you to be extra careful. You know I vouched for you to be chosen for that upgrade. If you find a way to destroy that vessel, it's both of our asses that the boss will eliminate.
E77 takes off his earpiece and crushes it.
Sorry, Doc, you talk too much.
E77 jumps off his motorcycle and lands on the vehicle he was chasing. E77 punches the window until it shatters. The vehicle then crashes straight into a wall.